everything changes. Sometimes life can seem overwhelming. Well, the good news is you can change your life. You have within you the power to learn how to flow with the changes and smooth out the bumps of life. You can experience the joy, peace, health, and abundance you deserve. You were created to be happy and productive. That urge to grow and express yourself was put there for a reason. Learn the spiritual principles that can help you not just to survive, but thrive in this changing world. At Unity, we'd like to help you do just that.
Imagine a spiritual path that honors the universal truths in all religions, that sees we are all one. Imagine a movement that respects each person's right to choose their spiritual path. A spiritual and unites rather than divides. This is Unity. For more than a century, Unity has offered a positive, practical, and understanding and applying the teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters.
Welcome to the Unity of Chicago South Beyond Walls Spiritual Community Sunday Celebration live stream. We are simultaneously live streaming on various platforms. Previous celebrations are available on YouTube at Unity OCS. Thank you for bringing your consciousness to this space.
Welcome to today's reading. We look forward to researching and bringing you readings from various past and current Unity materials and other spiritual sources. We hope that you will find upliftment, as well as practical application that will enhance your life experience in a positive way. Thank you for your presence.
Love. Sometimes we think of prayer as the specific art of asking for something or affirming truth in a situation. Another way to be in prayer is to be in a place of love. We can bring forth infinite feelings and thoughts of gratitude, joy, and appreciation. We don't need to strive to make something happen. Instead, we allow the most natural thing there is to occur. We live from our true nature of love. As we radiate love, we are praying. As we take joyous action, we are praying. As we harmonize ourselves with all that is, we are praying. Love shows us that the truth behind appearances is oneness. Separations evaporate and we see ourselves in others. The answer to any prayer is in the act of praying itself. When we seek peace, we find that very thing within us. From this awareness, our body and mind come into calmness. Love becomes the bearer of peace to us. Reverend Elizabeth Moore.
This is where we pause and ask for your support as it is important to our growth. Please use the information found to my right, or go to unityocs.org/support to provide your financial support. As a major part of the growth of this online spiritual community, we ask that you take this moment to share, follow, repost, and of course financially support our work. Your action helps in our mission to provide universal teachings beyond a traditional walled space. You are instrumental in helping this community as well as those that can benefit from the teachings. We thank you in advance for your support of Unity of Chicago South, the #1 online New Thought spiritual community, streaming live from Chicago. $Unity Chicago South. For those using Cash App. Find us at Unity of Chicago South online at givealifi.com and 1448 East 52nd Street, number 132, Chicago, Illinois 60615. To support by check.
October, where the spiritual mind power is zeal. Zeal is the force behind everything in the universe. Zeal in me has me excited and open, ready and willing to accept my new station in life. Tapping into the zeal within has served as an anchor when my focus begins to drift. Zeal is an eagerness, an ardent interest in the pursuit of something. It equates to the passion and fervor that I feel. Zeal in my life shows up as enthusiasm, a strong excitement of feeling. Zeal is foundational in the process of manifestation as it enhances my feeling nature and makes me a magnet, attracting all of my desires. Zeal expresses in my life as intensity, ardor, and enthusiasm. Zeal is the inward fire that urges me forward no matter what I may think and pushes me beyond my intellectual caution and conservatism. Zeal supports me as I carry on. Let us take a meditative moment in the silence and feel the zeal within. Zeal is the affirmative impulse of life. Go forward is its mantra. Zeal excites me as I am now belly up on the new and the different that life has to offer. When I move forward with zeal, my path is cleared and I am supported in all I endeavor. And so it shall forever be.
This is where we take pause and ask for your support as it is important to our growth. Please use the information found at unityocs.org/support or the QR code to my right to provide your financial support. As a major part of the growth of this online spiritual community, we ask that you take this moment to share, follow, repost, and of course financially support our work. Your action helps in our mission to provide universal teachings beyond a traditional walled space. You are instrumental in helping this community as well as those that can benefit from the teachings. We thank you in advance for your support of Unity of Chicago South, the #1 online New Thought spiritual community, streaming live from Chicago.
it's time to offer you the opportunity to support our growth. Please use the information found at unityocs.org/support or the QR code to my right to give your financial support. Your presence is a major part of the growth of this online spiritual community. We ask that you take this moment to share, follow, repost, and of course financially support our work. Your action helps in our mission to provide universal teachings beyond a traditional walled space. Your financial support is instrumental in helping this community as well as those that can benefit from the teachings. We thank you in advance as you support Unity of Chicago South, the #1 online New Thought spiritual community, streaming live from Chicago.
We are here. Good day, good day, good day. I'm Reverend R. Ken. I am the senior minister here at Unity of Chicago South, the #1 online New Thought spiritual community streaming live from Chicago. Just a little housekeeping. Want to speak to you about next week. Next week, I will be the guest speaker at Geneva, Universal Unitarian of Geneva. The following week, the third week, our virtual book club is The Magic Story. As usual, our fourth week will be the dynamic Divine Feminine. And this month, we have a fifth Sunday. Talking the fifth will be how to get your desires. Now, everything that I've just shared with you is available on our website. The material for the book club and for Talking the Fifth is also available on our website. That is unityocs.org. We can remember that, right? unityocs.org. All right, no doubt about it. So much going on. I want to, before we go further into today, which is the guided meditation, I want to thank Reverend Bobby for reminding us of the importance of zeal, which is the spiritual principle for the month of October. He, along with all the ministers that provide the the meditations and the affirmations of truth, do a wonderful job, and I appreciate what they do, and I'm sure you do too. Another reminder that this is first Sunday here at Unity of Chicago South, and that does mean guided meditation. And also that there is an infinite source available to everyone. And you should know that it is there for each who seek it, no matter their race, gender, or religion. Believe what you may, but you should know that the source of the universe is also the source of each. I declare this statement in the first person. Please know that I declare it for all. I am open and receptive to this divine living principle. Father, Mother God, I am grateful. This is my declaration. This is my truth. And as I accept it, so it becomes, and all is well, and well indeed. Today, our guided meditation is a little bit different, a little change. Today, we're working to connect with our higher self. We're going to do a higher self meditation to work with that spirit, that principle, that which is within us. That's our effort today. That's our goal today. And we'll see how close we can get there. First of all, as usual, I want you to make yourself comfortable, as comfortable as you can be. And then just totally focus in on today's meditation to the best of your ability. There's no right and wrong. We do the best that we can. And as we travel this path of conscious connection with higher self, relax, get comfortable, and let's begin. We'll begin with 3 big breaths, and let's take them together. We breathe in deeply to relax and activate our senses. And I want you to allow each breath to take you closer to creative intelligence. Inhaling as full as you can. Expand your lungs and your belly. Hold it. Now exhale. Again, inhale, feeling the relaxing sensations move through your body. Hold it. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale as much as you can, feeling the divine, great power of oxygen moving in and around you and through you. Hold it and soak it in. Feel the oxygen. Feel it moving in your brain. Hold it. Exhale. Now relax, allowing your eyes to gently close and begin to focus on all the sounds around you. Listen in silence to the sound. Now release your focus on those sounds. Now move your focus to the sensations in your body. What are your fingertips touching? Notice how the palms of your hands feel. What are your feet touching? Notice how the soles of your feet feel. Move up to your head and notice how your scalp feels. Sense how extremely powerful your brain is. Become aware of your mind. Now feel your mind expanding out beyond yourself, out beyond your space, out beyond your community. Feel your mind expanding out into the universe. Free. Our mind is our imagination. Our ability to imagine is as expansive as the universe. Your mind, my mind, has no limits. You can literally use the great power of your creative imagination to experience quantum dimensions. I am now going to count down from 10 to 1. And with each number I say, you will float along the timeline of your past, just observing all the moments of your life past, but without involving any emotion. You're going to float along this timeline of your life all the way back to your birth and make your way back to soul level where you can communicate with your higher self, also known as your quantum self. Let us begin. 10. Let your mind begin to drift back in time. What were you doing this morning? Yesterday? Last month? 9. See what you were doing last year. 8. Floating back along your timeline 5 years ago and 10 years ago. Remember your age at that time. What were you doing? What was going on in your life as you look without emotion, without attachment? 7. You drift all the way to your school days. See moments flash by when you were a teenager. 6. Drifting through your childhood. See the places you lived during these times. Any memories that come, just let them, allow them to pass by. 5. You're now seeing things from when you were very young. Perhaps they might be real or they might just be stories people told you about yourself when you were young. 6. Allow them to pass. No attachments, no emotions. Just watch them. 4. You can see you are a baby now. Just learning to walk. Just see them as clearly as you can. Don't press. 3. Now you're a very tiny little baby. Before you could walk, see the people caring for you. Do you hear any sounds? Do you see any colors? 2. You are now in your mother's womb, safe and warm. It's so quiet. But you want to feel wanted in the world that you hear outside of your mother's womb. Just relax in that warm, safe place, anticipating coming to the sounds you hear outside. 1. Now you're just a spark of life in your mother, sent from your father. 0. You're passing through back into the spiritual dimension, the place of unlimited awareness. Observe whatever you are experiencing right now. Sense the presence that is pure and beautiful, the presence that you're in right now. Feel how it's the most intelligent presence that you've ever felt. This presence is your spirit. It is higher self. Notice its qualities. Breathe in. Breathe in these qualities that you notice. Relax. Release. Once again, breathe in the peace of this moment. Relax in the idea of peace. Release. Breathe in the potential. Relax in the truth of unlimited potential. Release. Breathe in the divine love that surrounded you at incarnation. Relax in that love. Now release. Rest. Your higher self has been waiting with enthusiasm for you to come into this moment. Feel it. This is a moment of conscious connection, a moment that you can learn. Allow the form of this higher self to take shape in this moment. What do they look like? Try to notice every detail and quality about this quantum being. You have arrived at this place, at this time, to open to divine guidance. And you are excited to be present face to face with your higher self. Open yourself up completely. Open yourself to anything you need to learn about this current human incarnation that you're experiencing. Open yourself to this life right now to learn. Open and listen. Listen with an open mind, allowing anything in your mind that needs to be answered, that needs to come forth for an answer, allow it to come forth. Know that any messages you receive here and now will continue to reveal themselves to you as you move forward. You may hear messages in the form of words, or you may just have a feeling. But know that however you experience in this moment is perfectly okay. In this moment, at this time, the door is open to your intuition. Relax your mind and allow your intuition to speak to you. This moment you are spending with your intuition is void of any fears. Fear cannot exist when spirit is present. So without any fear at all, ask your all-knowing higher self whatever you need to ask, or whatever comes to mind. Yes. Now say to your higher self, how can my human incarnation right now carry out my soul's purpose? And listen. Ask for guidance on what you need to know or do in this human form. As you open to receive this divine guidance, relax. Breathe in deeply. Hold it. Release. Again, breathe in deeply. Hold it. Release. Now rest in a state of openness to receive. Right now, just feel a rejuvenation move through you as you have activated conscious connection with the deep life force of your higher self. Your mind automatically sorts through any problem with ease and clarity. Now, let that higher self guide you through these self-examining questions. Remembering to pause and listen to allow the answers to penetrate and connect in consciousness. You asked your higher self, why do I deserve the best in every situation? I pause. I listen. I ask the question, what are my special gifts? I pause. I listen. I ask my higher self, why am I so adept at turning the negatives into positives in my life? I pause. I listen. I ask my quantum self, how is my ability to live and let others live growing and expanding? I pause. I listen. I ask my quantum self, in what way am I becoming more effective in my meditative practice? I pause. I listen. I ask my higher self, what things must I do to continually express self-love to myself? I pause. I listen. Now rest in the answers from this knowing consciousness that you have connected with. Now rest. And now you have opened the spiritual door, merging fully and completely with your higher self, bringing you full access to your intuition for the rest of your life. Allow yourself to be joyous in this connection with your quantum self. Accept the truth. Accept the truth that within you there is an awareness growing, moving you into a powerful position of knowing that you can never be separated from this quantum self. Take this knowledge, this feeling, this understanding of now consciously being one with your intuition. You have a guide for whatever issue comes forth as you move through this human experience. Know that you may ask your intuition anything you want, anytime you want. And your only requirement is to quiet yourself and listen with great expectation of an answer and enthusiasm for what will come. Know that you are one with and have always been with your higher self, whole and complete, able to access infinite intuition at any moment. It has always been so. Now sit for a moment and really experience the sensation of this wholeness. I want to thank you for sharing your consciousness with the Unity of Chicago South spiritual community. And until next time, this is Reverend R. Ken sending you blessings and bliss and namaste from the #1 online New Thought spiritual community streaming from Chicago, Unity of Chicago South spiritual community.